Good morning, my friends. Good morning to you, to the collective, to the Ether and the Ember collective. The other day, day before yesterday, I woke up with a song, literally in my inner ear. And usually, when Spirit has something that they want me to pay attention to, they give it to me first thing in the morning. And this particular song was a very old gospel song. And so I knew that ancestors were speaking. And the song was, "If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me, where would I be? Where would I be?" And usually when Spirit, ancestors, the divine speaks to me through music, I first pay attention and realize that it is for me. And if there is someone, especially when it comes to my ancestors, when it's someone that message also needs to go to, then I communicate that. However, I woke up again this morning with that same song. If it had not been for the Lord, and if you do not resonate with that, that's okay. Insert what does resonate for you, be it the Lord, be it source, be it ancestors, be it whomever, be it spirit. But if it had not been for whatever it is you resonate with on my side, where would I be? Where would I be? So because I woke up with it again this morning, I knew, because this is how it works for me, that it's also for the collective. So this morning, since ancestors are moving about, I am going to pull our message for today from the Beloved Dead Oracle. But that was, it was almost like there was a group of individuals from spirit, of ancestors from spirit, singing that song in my ear. It wasn't a memory or anything like that. And so what I got from that, and think about how it resonates for you individually, but what I got from that is that there is a need to remember how we have been carried. There are blessings, miracles, small things that happen for us. And because they seem small, we don't quite pay attention. But it is all of those small things, those small wins, that lead to a greater win. And so when I think about that song, That's a song of testimony. That's a song of being grateful for the ways by which Spirit has carried us. Spirit, Source, the divine, our ancestors, our guides, how we have been carried. And so it feels like there is a need to remember or to acknowledge that had it not been for, insert what resonates with you, on our side, where would we be? Divine Spirit, we come giving thanks this morning for your love, for your guidance, for the downloads and understanding, for the wisdom. We come asking for your guidance for today. What is it? Ancestors, what is it that we need to know and understand for today? I give you so much thanks. Divine Spirit, we give you thanks. Archangels, we give you thanks. Ancestors, we give you thanks. Spirit guides, ascended masters, and teachers, we thank you this morning. So the two cards that came out were Ancestry and Act of Love, yes or no. Ancestry, acts of love, yes or no. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. With Ancestry, I know that sometimes we forget about those on the other side that came before us. Or maybe it's that you are thinking about a beloved one. And Spirit is saying they are there. What is it that you need to know? Ask the question and trust yourself that you're going to hear the answer. Ancestry also talks about sometimes there is a need to go back to the root of things. Sometimes there is a need to think about our foundation. We come through life learning and growing. My grandmother used to say, anything that is not growing is dead. Anyone who is not growing is a zombie, right? That with life, we should be ever growing, ever expanding, ever moving. But in order to do that, we have to know who we are, and we have to know from whence we came. So the ancestors are saying, hey, pay attention. There's something you have been mulling over in your mind. What is that thing? Ask the question. Ask to your beloved on the other side, because they're there ready to give you an answer. At the end, I will read the description from the book. But Spirit is saying to me, you have come a mighty, mighty, mighty long way. And if it had not been for the foundation that you were given, whether you agree with how it was given or not, you come from a lineage that is standing behind you. You're coming from a lineage that says you determine. You determine. Because whatever the situation is, be it a yes or be it a no, you have the protection and the covering of those that came before you. They walk alongside us. If it had not been, insert, on my side, where would I be? For some of you, you have loved ones on the other side that they worked. They worked and they are still working. They may have struggled, but they never gave up. They never gave up. And in a sense, I feel as if Spirit is saying, before you chuck it all aside, before you give up, remember that you have been carried. You're right there. You are right there. If there is a loved one on the other side who you deeply connected to, and this person expressed through music in some way, form, or fashion. Maybe this person was a singer. Maybe this person was a musician. Maybe this person just loved music. Maybe this person was in a choir. Maybe this person found a lot of strength in the church or their belief system. I try really hard not to box our readings in because I believe in universal understanding. But for this reading, it's giving me the energy of deep Southern roots for somebody. This individual was a powerhouse. This individual, either through song, like I see someone walking through their home just singing, and it moves the energy. It literally moves the energy. It's also that energy of, and a lot of you, I don't know how many people know this term, but it's the energy of a prayer warrior. And this is not someone who is young in spirit. This is someone, I am getting the energy of a female. Nope, they just said it's both energies. It's female and male. The male energy was someone who would sit in a rocking chair and just rock. And in his rocking and singing, or in his whatever this connection is, and everyone will resonate with this message differently. So use your intuition to determine what this means for you. Um, and I'm gonna say this: if this message does not resonate with you, it is okay. Eat the meat, spit out the bone, right? But I'm seeing two images. I'm seeing one, an elderly man, not elderly and frail, but elderly and very strong, very not strong, but very he wasn't weak. He was elderly, but he was not weak. And I see him in a rocking chair on a porch, and he's singing. And he's moving the energy outside of the house. And then I see an elderly woman, and she is walking her home. She is walking, and she is either praying, singing, but whatever she's doing, she's moving the energy inside the home. Again, I'm picking up the energy of deep southern roots. You may not resonate with the Christian belief, but there are loved ones on the other side who did. And it doesn't matter if you resonate with the belief system or not. It really doesn't. It's not about that. It's about there are ancestors and they are working. They are working. If you've been feeling in your spirit that you need to get up and start cleaning, please do it, because they are trying to move some energy around for you. If you have been feeling the need to sing, and these are not new age gospel songs. This is old school. This is very old school. If you have been feeling the need, or songs have been coming to you of the religious type, that is your ancestors. And whomever this couple is, and I'm not saying couple in the sense that they were together in life, but couple in a sense of you have a male and a female energy. One is dealing with the external, and one is dealing with the internal. Take that how it resonates. Take that how it resonates. But if this is your message, this should be a confirmation for you, because this energy has been with you for a couple of days now. This energy, I would say up to 2 weeks is what I'm seeing in my mind. But this energy has truly, truly, truly been with you. Pay attention. Get you a notebook. Write down whatever comes to your mind, but pay attention, because they're trying to assist you. They're trying to assist. There is an energy that they're trying to cycle out, and an energy that they're trying to bring in. There is a counter clockwise, which is removing away, and a clockwise that's bringing in. I hope that this is making sense. I'm going to go to the Light Seers Tarot. If this message is resonating for you, please take the time, please take a moment right now to like, to subscribe. And if you feel that if you're watching this for someone else, with someone else in mind, please, by all means, share. Okay, so like, comment, because I love to read you guys' comments. Share and subscribe. Okay, Divine Spirit, Ancestors. What else would you like to say about this energy? If any of you had an ancestor that, again, they would walk through the house praying or walk through the house singing, and they had prayer beads, there is something that they want you to do to move your energy. There is something, and you would know what this is, and it's going to be different for each of you because everyone's situation is different. The first card that came out was the Three of Pentacles, and the second card that came out was Death and Rebirth. Your ancestors, whomever this is on the other side, and these, I need to preface this. I really, or not even preface, I just want to drive home. This is giving very much grandma, grandpa, great grands. This is giving grand uncle, grand aunt. This is giving a wisdom, that comes from living life. There is an understanding. There is an understanding. They understand because they walked this realm before. They understand because they dealt with the exact same challenges. But they want to, they're saying, we're partnering with you. We are partnering with you. You are not in this alone. You are not in this alone. It may feel lonely, but they're saying we are right here and we are working together with you. You're not walking this road alone. Remember, I said there was this movement of energy moving out and energy moving in. That is transformation. That is death and rebirth. What is it that they're asking you to clear out? Only you know that. Because again, everyone's situation is different. But there is something that is dying off. that's being moved out for something new to come in. If you look at that death card, you see the sun, you see the evergreens. So your ancestors are saying, this has been a mighty, 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 mighty long journey. But they're here to help you move to this next level, move to this new thing coming in. And we are so close to 2026. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, and if you don't resonate with Lord, that's okay. Insert what you resonate with. Where would I be? Where would I be? That song is still playing and it's loud. And so the verse, the words that go with that, I don't know if you call that a reframe. I'm not a music person. I like music, but I don't know the terminology. But it states, He kept my enemies away. He brought the sunshine through a cloudy day. He rocked me in the cradle of His arms when He knew I'd been battered by the this makes me want to cry. And I didn't even feel like crying when it came day before yesterday. There is a need. Whatever this sadness, this I'm tired. They want you to remember you have always been carried. You come from strength. And they're saying, we are here. But there's an action that you have to take. And it starts with clearing out. Be that a physical clearing or an emotional clearing, there is a clearing that must take place because they are ushering in new energy. In the clearing, you know what this is. You've been thinking about this. But you're not doing it alone. You are not doing it alone. From where I cut the deck, I have Justice at the bottom of the deck and Eight of Cups. This may require you to get still. My grandmother used to also say, in the midst of chaos, be ye still. Be still. Because it's in that stillness that you're able to hear your spirit clear. To hear what it is you need to do. You can't hear it if there's constant chatter. Right? You can't do what this person say or that person say. You have to get still. And once you get still, you'll get the answer that it is that you need. You'll get direction. going to go ahead and read the ancestry card. Um, I want to start out with the acts of love, yes or no. What is it going to be? Yes or no? One inner voice is telling you one thing and another something radically different. How do you know which one is right? Your heart wants this, but your head thinks that. Honestly, the lunatics are running the asylum. Still, rather than make the wrong decision, you declare an impasse, choosing instead to block out both voices and assume the safe but stagnant stance of perpetual maybe. The beloved dead of yes or no says that this isn't a time to be wishy washy, which effectively gives others control over your strings. How would things shift and change if you would only dare to step out of your comfort zone? The yes or no card is asking you for a commitment. Take charge. Just say yes or no. Allow the beloved dead that falls with this card to help you form your conclusion. Yes or no is a card that activates expansion through the rejection of fear based, learned, or manipulated responses. Stay committed to your highest good choice, your best path forward, despite the urge to fall back into old and comfortable habits. And remember, I said, ask the question. Get still and ask the question to your ancestors because they are in collaboration with you. They're assisting you. They want to assist you transform into something, whatever this is, whatever this is that you are moving into. And it's mighty. These ancestors are strong, baby. They are strong. You all hail from some mighty, mighty, mighty strong people. So whatever this challenge is that you face, remember who you hail from. So I'm going to read the description for ancestry. Walking, I'm listening to a deeper way. Suddenly, all my ancestors are behind me. Be still, they say. Didn't I say? My grandmother used to say, in the midst of chaos, be still. Watch and listen. You are the result of the love of thousands. And that's a quote by Linda Hogan. Who and what are we? By mass, we're a lot of oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Big bags of mostly water, gently incorporated some proteins, DNA, and then the piece de resistance, ancestors. There, by the grace or disgrace of your forebears, go you, your patterns, their parents, and so on, from the known to the dark unknown ancestors nestled in the folds of time immemorial. Happy or sad, these are sacred stories. While it's one thing to inherit green eyes and an aquiline nose, it's quite another to be possessed of an inauthentic and learned way of thinking, feeling, acting, or decision making. When growing up, in order to belong and survive within a family, social group, or culture, and to be loved and accepted, we begin to internalize the tribe's norms. As a child who requires security, stability, and safety, it makes good sense to adapt who we are and our own innate desires, ideas, and values to please and appease. Yet, inevitably, as adults, some of these patterns can wreak havoc on our happiness and evolution. Where does the past stop and you begin? And yet, we also often neglect to connect our strengths and more remarkable survival traits to our ancestors? Did we think we just got them for free? The beloved dead of ancestry is a powerful and loving message that there is one, if not many, loved ones in spirit who are stepping forward to help you remember that you're unique, beautiful, and ultimately free. You no longer have to be dutiful to relationships, experiences, reactions, or choices that cause intrapsychic conflict. Work with this supportive energy to bring yourself back into soul alignment. You can help heal those ancestors who were deprived of the similar freedoms of choice simply by honoring yours. And what I get, and I've already said this, from that ancestry card is these two pair, this pair rather, this pair, this male and female energy is here to assist. Remember that card from where I cut the deck? Whatever the situation is, whatever it is that we're trying to release, it's time to release it with love. It's time to make a decision or ask for the assistance or clarity, because there are loved ones on the other side ready to come in. I am going to leave it there. I hope that this helped. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I send you all off with love, with compassion and understanding. May you be seen, may you be heard, and may you be understood with so much love. I am sending so much love to you guys. Until the next time.